Welcome to class. I'm Chris. I will be your shop class revival instructor. I don't have a clue what I'm doing. They say when you're starting YouTube to just jump in and do it. Don't wait till you have all the right stuff and all the right equipment. So I figured I'd just jump in. I have been watching woodworking videos and metalworking videos and restoration videos forever. They're my favorite things that I watch on YouTube. Makers, you know who they are: Blacktail Studio, Four Legs Furniture, you know, the list goes on and on. Alex Steele, Will Skelter. I watch all these guys and I have forever. And I'm just always super interested in what they're doing. The journey of starting a project to completing a project sounds awesome to me. My job, my career isn't that. I love what I do. I would like to think I'm pretty good at what I do, but it isn't that start a journey, finish a journey kind of career. And we'll talk more about that as we go. But through the years, I've bought lots of things on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, garage sales, thrift stores, you name it. I've bought things because someday maybe I would do something. So we're at an interesting stage of life where my lovely lady is taking the jump and doing some of the things that she wanted to do. So she's really encouraged me to start this class. Even though I don't really know what I'm doing. I've watched a lot of videos and we'll just see what happens. I'm gonna show you a little bit of my equipment here, and I'll show you my little tripod setup here in a second. It was setting on my drill press that I got at a garage sale for like 25 bucks. I don't know if I can flip this around, so I'm just gonna turn it. You know, we have a little bandsaw that I've used to work on my boat here. Pay no attention to what's in the boat. I have a daughter that just graduated college, and so my garage is a mess. But whatever, I'm still gonna start. I'm gonna show you some of the things that we're gonna start with, and we'll go from there. I have this knife. I bought the knife on Amazon because I love knife making, and I obviously don't have a forge or a power hammer or anything like that. So I figured let's start with a handle. So I went to Rockler this weekend, really cool store, and I bought a piece of zebra wood. It was like, I don't know, it was an expensive piece of wood, but I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna make a handle for that and see how that does. Super excited to do that. I have this piece of bar stock for knife making. I've probably had this for 15 years. I just decided one time to buy it, and I was going to do something and I never did. But now I'm going to. So, and I have some zebra wood to make a handle for it when it's done. I have this really cool old Hunter fan. I have no idea where that came from. I think it was just in a house that we bought at some point in our lives, and it was just there. And I think it looks awesome. It obviously doesn't work and needs to be cleaned up. So I'm gonna put that back together. I have this old Coleman gas stove that I think they're awesome, and I think the old ones work better than a lot of the new ones. Obviously, I picked it up at a thrift store for $4.50. Well, I'm going to work on that, put it back together, and see what happens. I have this old end table here that needs to be refinished. Have I ever refinished anything before? No. So I don't know. Do I sand it? Do I use paint stripper? We'll get there. That's not the big rush. I've got this old hand plane that is really cool. I don't plan on, making anything with it, but I think it would be really neat to clean it up and just make it look good again. It would probably, my lovely lady Laura's journey, she started an antique booth and she's opening more than one in more than one location. And so we need things to put in there. And so the fan and the hand plane are some of the things that would go in there if they're cleaned up and they look neat. And she encouraged me to just jump in. I've had this router that I got about 5 years ago. I know it's Walmart brand, but I got it on sale. It was really cheap. I don't even know how to use a router, but I've had it for 5 years. So this week I got some router bits. I don't know what does what, but I'll figure it out. I told you we went to Rockler. We got some zebra wood, and I got a tape measure. That's the only piece of equipment that I have from Rockler. Yeah, it's probably the nicest tape measure I own, and I've got like 37 of them. I don't have any idea why. All right, next to the fan, I've got this little belt grinder from Harbor Freight. I don't know, I tried to sharpen knives at one point with it, and that didn't work really well. So now I have a work sharp that does fine. I think that was my dad's. It probably needs to be cleaned up. I don't know what either one of those wheels do. They both feel exactly the same. They've probably been used forever. There's not a coarse and a fine. There's not a buffer. There's not any of that. But maybe we'll work through that and get that to change. My drill press, which is where my little phone mount was just a minute ago. I'm pretty sure I got that at a garage sale for $25. I had it about 8 years, and I've probably drilled 6 holes. 4 of them being this morning when I made a little YouTube short for some pegboard that Laura was going to put up in her antique booth. So you can see, I mean, I've got tools. My dad was a mechanic. That U.S. General chest is full of tools. That Craftsman's box I got when I was 16. It's all my sockets. I've got lots of stuff. I've watched lots of videos. I did not stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, so I really don't know what I'm doing, but we're just going to jump in. One of the things she wants me to do, and probably one of my first videos, I know people have seen these silly little coasters that you stain or paint or do something with to put in her booth, but we're gonna wood burn them. Wood burn them with letters. That'll be neat. And I also bought some letters to use with my router that I don't know how to use, to make the letters bigger and paint them and indent them and all kinds of stuff. So, hey, welcome to my journey. I'm Chris. This is Shop Class Revival, and